Officially releasing on August 25th, the Air Jordan 1 Low OG in the Atmosphere Gray colorway will be dropping with a retail price tag of $140. Now this release sort of intrigues me a little bit because we have seen the Air Jordan 1 Low OGs kind of become increasingly popular over the past like maybe 1 to 2 years or so. Even a lot of times more so than the highs that are being released. But no one's really talking about this shoe, so in today's video I'm going to give you my take on this release. We're going to talk about it a little bit towards the end of the video. I'll give you some resale predictions, and we're going to discuss why no one's talking about this sneaker. Before we get into today's video, I just want you guys to know that we're now officially on that road to 15,000 subscribers, and we just recently hit 10, and I can't thank you guys enough for all the support. You guys really showed out for your boy, and as you guys know, we did do a giveaway for a pair of Air Jordan 1 Chicago Lost and Founds. The winner did get them in their personal size. And at 15K, I'm going to up the stakes a little bit. We're still going to continue with the Lost and Founds. We're going to also add winner's choice, so whoever wins can either pick between these, the white cement 3s, or even a pair of Travis Scott Black Phantoms. And I'll even go one step further. If we hit 20K before the end of the year, I will give away a pair of each. So 3 winners, all in their personal size for 20,000 subscribers. All right, now when it comes to these Air Jordan 1 Low OGs, there's a couple of things that I kind of feel like is the reason why people aren't necessarily like talking about them or even thinking about copping them. For one, there's a lot of releases this week. We have the Kobe release, we have the Air Jordan 4 Frozen Moment release, we have the Air Jordan 1 Unions dropping on Saturday as well, and it's just a bad week, right? The whole week's packed, and you know, not everybody is able to pick up each and every single release. Now, with that being said, the color blocking on this shoe does look like the Heritage and also the Stealth Air Jordan 1, right? People aren't necessarily feeling this color blocking. The only one that I think people like at all is the Travis Scott Fragment highs that never ever actually really dropped except for on the Travis website. But this color blocking is not favorable in terms of like what people actually feel like they want to pick up for an Air Jordan 1, whether it's a low or a high. The other thing is like the gray that's on it kind of looks like a purple in a lot of images. You know, it's not really like a real gray, like a gray like my shirt or something like that. It sort of has like that like landlord like kind of paint vibes, like you know how like every cheap apartment that you ever lived in when you were younger, you know, they had that white and that gray. Sort of looks like that, you know. With that being said, right, like I do feel like this is a sleeper. It's one of those sneakers that, you know, people aren't necessarily thinking about picking up just because, you know, not only is this whole week packed, you know, when you look into September, you know, we got Sneakers Day coming up on September 9th, and we got a whole bunch of other releases coming up throughout the rest of the year. That's definitely going to be an expensive time for each and every single one of us. This sneaker right here, I think is going to be an easy cop. I don't think it's one of those sneakers that people definitely, you know, have on their must cop list. I think it's an easy pass for some people for a multitude of reasons. But if you want to pick it up, I think you'll be able to pick it up for retail, you know, on the day of the release or even some of these raffles that are coming up. I recently saw that JD and Finish Line did their exclusive access, and these kind of sat on there for a little bit, which kind of tells me everything I need to know. You know, the temperature in the room for these is not great. It's not to say it's not a nice sneaker. It's not to say that I won't be picking it up. Because I love Air Jordan 1 Low OGs, and you know, this one right here, I think even though it's not like hyped or anything like that, I think this is gonna, you know, make a nice addition to my collection. So this is one I think I'm actually gonna go for on release day. In terms of like sneaker resale predictions and stuff like that, right, like I said, I think it's gonna be an easy cop, you know, for retail and, you know, things like that. If you happen to take an L for some reason, you know, maybe you can't find your size, maybe you slept in on release day and stuff like that, and you have to go and hit the resale market, I feel like these will probably be going for retail or maybe just slightly above retail. So it's going to be cheap, it's going to be available, it's going to be affordable. So if you don't have many, you know, OG lows, you know, this is a time to pick one up because it's going to be easy. Also, people picked up the black toes, you know, doubled up, tripled up, quadrupled up on those. So I think people are sort of just cool right now on the Air Jordan 1 Low OGs. If this was a better colorway or something that I think appealed to more people, this would probably sell out like really quick. But you know, the color blocking people aren't a fan of. There's way too many releases coming out right now. This is one of those sneakers that I just feel like, you know, it's easy for people to sort of overlook, or you know, maybe they feel like they could pick it up later, or maybe even, you know, below retail in some sizes, right? So you know, but overall, you know, I think it's a nice looking sneaker. It's not a must cop by any stretch of the imagination, but one that I would definitely like to have in my personal collection. But let me know down in the comment section what you think of this shoe. Is this one that you're going to be going after? Are you passing on the sneaker? Are you saving up for other releases? Or are you going after Kobe's, Jordan 4 Frozen Moments, or the Air Jordan 1 Union that are all dropping this week along with this sneaker? Other than that, I just want to thank each and every single one of you guys, man. Like, salute. I appreciate all the support. You guys always show up for your boy. I love you all. I appreciate you all. I'll see you in the next video really, really soon. I'm out. Peace. For more sneaker content, make sure you hit that subscribe button and you hit that notification bell so you never miss a video.